Hi you guys, Martice Brumfield here with Martice Brumfield Real Estate, and today we are going to be talking about home inspections with Stacy the inspector. So, how you doing, Stacy?
Fantastic. Yourself?
Good, good, good. So tell me, Stacy, specifically what it is that you do, and tell our audience, who you are.
Okay. Well, I'm Stacy. I'm actually the owner and sole proprietor of Stacy's Home Inspections. And as a home inspector, whenever there's a home buyer, I go in and I evaluate the home from top to bottom. I do the roof, the attic, the interior, under the house, the garage, etc. I check all the systems like electrical and plumbing.
Okay.
And then I report back to the home buyer any deficiencies or safety concerns.
Okay.
And I also, have a nice written report so that they can assess that and figure out what they need to do in order to make the home occupiable, if it needs some changes in repairs.
Okay.
Or basically what they're getting into when they're buying a house.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, tell me the actual importance of a prospective home buyer getting a home inspection versus not getting a home inspection. Why is it so important for them to do that?
Well, especially when it involves an older home, but even with newer homes, having a home inspection can identify up front whether there are any costs that have to be invested in the home to get it into a condition that's safe for them to occupy it.
Absolutely.
And also whether the home is actually functional.
Okay.
Like, does it have functional heating?
Absolutely.
Is there a leak? Are there any mold concerns? Things of that nature.
Yeah, because we can only do so much as realtors because we don't know what's lurking behind the walls, if you will. You know what I mean? So it's important to get the home inspection. Now, when you send over the reports, are there any line items that we should look at in particular? Let's say I'm sharing this information or going over the report with my buyer. Is there anything in particular that you can share with us in advance that we should pay close attention to?
Yeah, usually I provide a highlighted area or summary or points of safety concerns and usually higher cost items that should be addressed up front. Like, here's a roof leak, here's a hole in your roof. Here's an outlet that exploded with sparks. Let's hope
that doesn't happen.
That happens from time to time. Some of it's rare, but these are very important things to know when going in because, a lot of these home buyers have families and small children or are an investor and are putting a lot of money into their purchase and they want to make sure that they're getting a great return on their investment. Or that the home is safe for their children and for them to occupy.
Okay. Now, let's say that we were looking at the report and the report says it needs immediate attention. Can you give us a guide as to what would be considered immediate versus long-term or short-term attention?
Yeah, things that usually need immediate attention are things that pertain to water damage.
Okay.
Because if you don't correct water damage, and the water damage can become mold or other wood damage that impacts the structural.
Okay.
Structural damage issues or things that are of structural concern are also important because we're in Southern California.
Okay.
We get earthquakes from time to time. Sometimes the rain affects the soil stability.
Okay.
And so those can become high cost items. Electrical concerns are important, especially upgrading electrical systems. A lot of the homes in Los Angeles have older wiring or wiring issues that need to be remedied up front.
And be brought up to speed, up to date, and things like that.
And then there are things like involving HVAC, which is heating, ventilation, and air conditioning that are important because all homes are, for the most part, required to have heating.
Absolutely.
And so having a functional heating system is
important.
Mandatory, for lack of a better term.
Especially these days in California right now. We've been experiencing some pretty cold weather here. So real quickly, if someone wants to get in contact with you, let's say whether it be a seller or a buyer, and in fact, let's talk about a seller. Why would a seller want to get a home inspection up front before putting their home on the market, if you will? Can you share that information?
Yeah, we actually offer pre-listing inspections, which are very, very helpful and they provide a lot of value because then the seller can understand which big ticket items the buyer may be concerned with or a hypothetical buyer may be concerned with that they could fix now, and then it helps the transaction go smoothly. So rather than having a home that's listed for a couple months or even more than a year, they can have their home sold more quickly because they know what to repair and how to prioritize their repairs.
And what to address up front so that it's not an issue. Okay. So for our audience who are looking for an inspector, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
Actually, for me, you can call me, text me. Texts are great because sometimes I'm under house. So if someone rings, it's like a little hard to get the phone out. I'm not gonna lie. But that's fantastic. People can email me.
Okay.
They can reach me through Yelp.
Okay.
I try to make myself available and respond really quickly.
Okay, and just a shout out, can you give us your contact and your number?
Oh yeah, it's 310-948-9675.
Okay. And I will also be listing this for you guys at the end of our segment here. But I want to share with you real quickly. Stacy provided me some really interesting information that I don't know all of you are aware, but Stacy is the first, if not only, African American business owner with her own home inspection company. So it's really good to see, you as an African American out there doing what it is that you need to do, but also being the first African American woman who is, paving the way for, a new industry for other girls to consider.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I've seen online and things of that nature, like I seem to be the only African American woman with her own brand and her own business where I am the business owner. So it's something that I'm really proud of because I've come a long way.
Okay.
And I hope that inspires others to also be entrepreneurial and understand that, we do have the opportunity to, make a difference in other people's lives, but also just take that initiative.
Okay. Well, you know what? Thank you so much for doing this segment with us, Stacy. And for those of you who are interested in contacting Stacy for a home inspection, we'll be providing her information at the bottom of our screen. But in the meantime, we'll talk to you soon, and you guys take care. Bye-bye.